Hey everyone, it's the Sagan from Scientists Say, and welcome to another episode of Scientists Say.
What's in the box?
So, you might be wondering, what am I opening today? Well, if you've read the video title, you already know, but in case you haven't, boom. Now what is that, you might be asking? Well, this is, so you may recall, actually, if you've looked at our channel, the top viewed video on our channel is in fact my unboxing of the SNES Bluetooth controller. You can see the box for it down there. I forgot to grab it before I started this. Oh well. Of the 8Bitdo SNES wireless Bluetooth controller. I've used it in several of our other videos. Love the shit out of it. Anyway, I was grabbing a firmware update for it the other day, and I noticed that the company now offers another wireless controller, this time like an N64 controller. It wasn't that expensive, and I thought, what the hell? Now, why would I buy this, you might ask? Well, because we might do a game like this. Or we might do a game like this. Especially with that second one, I would love to do that for the channel with all the other scientists, but I would love to have a, classic controller with which to do it. And this is, I'm hoping, going to be just as good as the other one. I have with me here, one of my actual N64 controllers, so we can compare. I do have the gray one, which would match this completely, but I said fuck it and grabbed my black one because, let's be honest, this one looks more awesome. Okay, now if you did watch the other video, I'd like to say that this time the camera quality won't be shit because I'm using our, fancy Yi camera. But also you may remember that I had a devil of a time getting the sleeve off of the box because it just fit it like a glove. I'm hoping this time I will not have such issues, and it looks like I won't. Like a glove. Oh, that's cool. So, I don't know if you can see, and this is definitely my first time unboxing it on camera. You'll be seeing things as I see it. This is really cool, though. They've done this design to make it look like the top of the N64 console, which is kind of neat. They even included the... hope that the lighting is okay on this. I'm having to use my phone instead of the viewfinder because the viewfinder keeps turning off and it's hard to tell. But as you can see, they have like even the vent cutouts. They didn't do the expansion ports on the bottom though, but honestly, this is just for show at this point. Oh, that's cool. And then they get the controller ports and the logo there in the center where the N64 logo would be, and more venting on the side. Alright, enough of the box. Let's find out what's in it. Come on. You know you want to open. Be right back, Internet. Okay, Internet, and I'm back. Sorry, I had to get the box started there. It was being stubborn. Gotta say, 8Bitdo, love your boxes, but man, put a thumb or finger cutout on the side so it's a little easier to open these things. Alright, here we go, Internet. This is my first time seeing it, just as you are. Wow. So, gotta say right off the bat, looks just like it. I mean, I should have grabbed the gray controller because, I gotta tell you, it's the exact color. I would say one thing I do notice right off the bat is that the start button is not flush with the controller, unlike the real ones. Let me see if I can show that since I have the cable wrapped around it. But as you can see, like, the start button is flush with the controller on the real one, whereas it is definitely what they call in the trade proud on the other one. However, not a big factor for me. As long as it's not, doesn't cause issues with me using it. Alright, now here's the question. How do we get it out of the box? Well, let's look at what else we have in the box first. So, they've included their usual flat USB cable, I will probably not use this as I have tons and tons of micro USB cables around the apartment, which will, in the near future, all become USB-C, of course. Looks like they have included a free keychain. I will also probably not use this because I have a crap ton of keychains. Seriously, I have more keychains than keys. I sort of collect them, so. Alright, well, with that being said, let's see what we can do here. Question is, does the lining come out, and are there any goodies hidden under the lining? Let's find out. Well, the answer is maybe. So the lining definitely came out. Aha, and there are instructions. We will proceed to throw those away. No, we will actually read these because, unlike apparently the majority of my species, I do enjoy reading instructions. Alright, well, let's get to why we're here. Let's get this thing out of the packaging without destroying it. Definitely not as easy to remove as the SNES controller, but since this controller is also considerably bigger, not the kind of thing you want flying around during shipping. So I can't really fault him for that. Alright, there we go. Now I got my finger behind it, and out it comes. So there we have it. Now the question is, how does it feel? I know I'm probably making some people out there cringe by doing that, but I don't care. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. Much like the original. In fact, so I have kept fairly good care of my controllers, but unfortunately, probably due to moving and various storage, and just general usage, my control stick is not in bad shape, but it's definitely a little looser than brand new. This definitely feels like the real thing. The buttons feel identical. I would say the plastic is slightly rougher on this, unlike the SNES one where it was like goddamn the same. Shoulder buttons are pretty much identical. Again, I have to account for years of use with this bad boy. And Gauntlet Legends. Wow, they even have the release trigger in the back. Feels just like the real thing. Z trigger is just fine. And then I'm guessing, I don't know if you can see it, there's a red button here that's probably synchronizing for Bluetooth. I will find that out after I read the instructions. So now there's one more test, and I'm not expecting this to pass. If this works, however, serious hats off to 8Bitdo. Question is, can I plug this into this? Now, I'm fully aware that I'm not going to get rumble out of it because, as you can see, there is no connector in there. Not what this is about. I like the weight of this hanging off the back of this. So, the question is, can I do it? Let's find out. Well, the answer is kind of. I mean, it actually fits in there. It didn't hit a wall like I was expecting it to. Problem is, it doesn't lock into place. So the moment I turn the controller over, it would fall out. So that one went about as expected. Like I said, was not expecting it to actually work. But other than that, I'm really happy with the feel of it. So yeah, and just to be clear, there is in fact nothing else in the box. We've got everything out. There was a little bit more packed into the SNES one, I felt like. But again, all I need is the controller and instructions and maybe a cable. But like I said, these cables are cheap. I got dozens of them. So let's go pair this up to something and see how it works. Okay, so here we are. I have the controller successfully synced to my laptop. I have to comment, this sunk beautifully with my laptop as compared to the... so I had no problems getting the SNES 30 sunk like the first 2 times. Then every once in a while I started to have problems when I would turn it on. It wouldn't sync, and that may be a problem with the Bluetooth adapter in my laptop. That may not really be anything related to this. I did update the firmware on this not too long ago though, and it seems to have smoothed that out. This one I've had no problems except for right after a firmware upgrade. I was just able to sync it up, and when I turn it back on, it immediately syncs to the system. It's great. Now, obviously with the intro liking to loop, you know what we're going to play. Because, let's be honest, what else would I test this with? Besides maybe Mario 64, I would obviously do Gauntlet Legends, but it does not work. There's no way to emulate it properly, as I'm sure you all know. So, this is really kind of my first time testing this out, so I gotta tell you, holding it and just going through the menus definitely reminds me of playing 64. I just wish it was black, like my original controller, and I had that weight from the Rumble Pack. I was thinking I might see about popping this baby open and cutting a hole here so I could try and get the thing to stick in. Don't know if that'd be worth it. Might be. Hell, if we could make a wireless adapter so I could play it on the system and it would work with the memory card and everything, that'd be great. Alright, so we're just going to do this on Agent because it's been a long time since I played this game. Especially on the real thing. Or as good a facsimile as we're getting. "9 years ago." That always confused me as a kid, like why it was 9 years ago, and then like the next one's like, you know, a few years after that, and then, you know, suddenly we're at present day, and it's like, it was only after watching the movie again, because I hadn't seen it in, you know, probably since I was a little kid and saw it in the theater. I was like, oh right, the beginning of the movie, like, takes place before, you know, modern day, like the whole mission and the dam and the gas factory. And, you know, Trevelyan's death. I really hope nobody's going to be angry at me for spoiling A, one of my favorite movies, and B, a movie that's been out for, you know, 25 years more. So I gotta say, moving around feels pretty much just like the real thing. I am very happy with this so far. And as usual, I suck at aiming in this game. Are you dying or not? Oh, you're having one of those slow death animations. Well, fuck you. Auto aim failing me again. Well, yeah, I gotta say it's accurate, because I would say if there's one thing is that, and this may be adjustable, I honestly have not played with adjusting the controls in any way other than getting it synced to the system and getting it set up in Project 64. It may indeed be possible to get, because you notice that I can't quite get like a fine movement unless I really, really, really slowly move. So it may be possible to get a finer detection on that. I have to go compare it to the actual controller and see. Oh shit, he's gonna hit the alarm. Damn it. Well, so much for stealth. Yeah, give me that WD-44. Yeah. Run! God, if this was on Secret Agent, I'd be just swarmed with enemies. Ah. Well, I have to say, worth every penny to be able to play that game on a real controller again. I've thought about buying one of those USB adapters over the years, but, you know, went through a period where I couldn't afford frivolous purchases like that, and now those seem to kind of be out of print, if you will, you know, harder to find, way more expensive. And honestly, this, connecting over Bluetooth, works great. But let's not be completely biased here. Let's go try another game. I'm gonna erase this one because I don't need it. Like I've been secretly assassinated. Alright, I'll be right back as I load up another game. Okay, and here we are. Now I think you all know what this game is. This is, of course, the flagship of the Nintendo 64, Mario 64. Great game. For those kiddies out there that could be watching this, for the love of God, go play this game. So I've loaded up a file that I've already started, but have barely done much with. Let's go get me a star.
Let's go.
Now this is where I could have a problem, because this level, of course, has the piranha plants that you're supposed to really sneak up on. And, yeah, damn it. I'm getting the finesse of walking slowly. It's a little difficult with this one. And it's not a problem with the controller itself. I'm sure that's a problem with the sensitivity. Okay, I'm going to get away from him, because... Brr. Okay, now this is where I'm gonna, like... There we go. Yeah, a little trickier to do than on the real thing, but again, I'm blaming the emulator on that, not the controller. Damn it. Oh, shit. Let's see. So that's one thing that was unique about this game. And then of course it respawns. Oh, God. Got him. Now? Wait. No! God damn it. Alright, come at me, bro. Oop, I missed. There we go. Really satisfying to be able to pull that trigger for the butt stomp. Alright, I changed my mind. You could call it a butt slam. Oop. Went for the flip, didn't make it. Got it. Here we go! Sorry. Okay, so, verdict, very happy with it. So, I think I'll end this one here. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Scientists Say, What's in the Box? And, yeah, until next time, you stay classy, Internet.
Weird science, elastic tubes and butts and